And my sisters, my brothers.
It's all good. That's life, right? That's life. My name is Mike Dorsey. I'm the husband of Maisha. I'm the father of Morgan and Maxwell. I'm the oldest brother of Daniel and David, the oldest son of Maggie and Keith. I'm the oldest grandson of Earl, Maxine, Olin, and Maddie Leona. I'm Mike Dorsey. There's a reason I told you that. That's who I am. That's who I am. It's not what I do. It's not how people know me. But that's who I am. We all need to take time and really discover who we are. You know, I had some conversations with a few brothers earlier about what they want to do with their lives. What are you pursuing? Why are you pursuing that? And there were some mixed answers, so to speak. A lot of that stems from the fact that we have not taken the effective time to know who we are. If you look in the mirror first and understand who you are, you can then pursue life through the lens of who you are. You know, I was listening to an interview recently, and it stated that 85% of people hate their jobs. 85 out of 100 people hate their jobs. They don't just deal with it. And this was not restrictive on how much money they're making. 85% of people hate their jobs. Why? Do you think they pursued life through the lens of who they are? Do you think they took time to look in the mirror and understood, what are the things that drive me? What are the things that make me happy? Where am I gifted? Where do I have talents? Where do I have skills? What is my greatness? What are the things that I'm interested in? But then also, what are my faults and failures? But then also, what are my triggers? What are these things that cause me to go from 0 to 100 like that? All of those things. How many of us have taken time to really evaluate who we are at our core? Because once you fully understand who you are and you pursue life through that particular lens, you have the capacity to be great. But otherwise, you can be like one of the 85 out of 100 that hates your job every day, hates what you do. And what's interesting, I was also listening to another statistic, and it stated that 80% of all sick visits to a doctor's office are somehow are related to stress. It's interesting. 80 and 85% are kind of close to the same number, right? Think about that. So fellas, as you embark on life, as you have opportunities thrown at you, before you look out, I want you to take a moment and look within. Before you look out, take a moment and really look within, because guess what? The world needs you. They need the best version of you. Don't subject the world to having to deal with the lesser version of who you are. We need you. Black men, African American men. Look, Langston Hughes said, life for me ain't been no crystal stair, right? They're going to be challenges. They're going to be challenges. You're going to face hardships. That's life. But guess what? If you face those hardships knowing who you are from your core, in which you can literally approach life giving the fullness of everything that you have to offer, the world needs you. The world needs you, but you need you. So before you start looking out, I want to challenge every last one of you to look within. Literally. Know what your greatness is. Where are you great? Where do you have the capacity to be one of the world's best? Real talk. Everybody in here can be one of the world's best in something. It might not be what everybody else is doing, but you have that capacity. Embrace your greatness, but then pursue your interest. Pursue your interest. Pursue the things that really drive you. What's that thing that keeps you up at night? When somebody talks to you and you start talking, you can go for hours upon hours talking about that thing. What is that? Embrace your greatness. Pursue your interest. But guess what? You also have to recognize your faults and failures. Because good, I'm not great at everything. My wife will tell you, I am very, very far from great at everything. But I do have a few things that I am great. But you have to recognize your faults and failures. You're going to screw up. But guess what? When you recognize your faults and failures, when you take ownership of that, you have the power. You have the power. If I step up here and tell you, look, I'm not the most organized guy in the world. I might have sped when I came over here. I got a traffic light ticket coming around the corner. All of that. If I come and tell you that, before someone else comes and tells you that, who has the power? Own your faults and failures, but then also recognize your triggers. See, your triggers have the capacity to get you out of line with your greatness. Know that thing that gets you out of character. You recognize your triggers. And if you pay attention to what I just said, your greatness, your interest, your faults and failures, your triggers, that's your gift. Your gift. Unwrap that gift, fellas. The world needs you. We need you, but more importantly, you need you. So don't settle for less. I wish you all the best. Thank you.